Hello, hello, beautiful people of the internet. Hello, Choppy Cat, not delusional. Flapperjack 24. Let's get this alien deletion party started. Okay. So, last we left off, things started getting a lot more serious. We've got alien battleships. We got aliens hatching from fish. Shit's getting serious. So, yeah. We've also, I've managed to spend most of my meld to the point where I can't build mechs, which I'm very sad about, but hopefully we'll get a chance to get more meld here soon. I've probably spent my meld so far relatively poorly, if we're being honest. But, it is what it is. Should make sure we get a ship with a laser cannon. And so the greed for meld starts. I mean, it started even before I knew what to do with it. It started before I knew what to do with it. I just wanted it.
Satellite uplink facilities at maximum capacity. Additional uplink required.
So, let's see. Yeah, so I'm gonna need more power, which I'm getting from this Illyrium generator that I'm gonna be building here soon. Yeah, so there's nothing else I can build at the moment. I guess I could do, just because it's faster, I could build like a power generator here, but I don't remember how long it takes to build. Probably not a terrible idea to, well, whatever. We can be more space efficient, I guess. And I guess we'll go to mission control and scan for activity, where we have finished researching an alien nav computer. Satellite Nexus, oh boy. We've had the opportunity to study these devices in a limited fashion. As we discovered, they do contain some form of encrypted alien data. However, they're also completely reliant on an internal power supply, which, when depleted, renders the device inaccessible. That only means we've found to gather information from this equipment is by routing its internal power systems through a crudely assembled interface that bypasses any built-in shutdown sequences. However, the alien data itself presented an even greater obstacle, as we're dealing with a programming language that is unlike anything found in our own systems. Fortunately, the research team is quite capable, and we quickly assembled a small group of our best analysts for the task. We've already begun to establish patterns in the alien encryption algorithms, revealing small bits of information that can be integrated into our research. Okay, Satellite Nexus, interesting. Okay. Oh, okay. Alright, and let's interrogate a muton. I'm gonna take a look at what it takes to get that Satellite Nexus. Oh, he's grumpy. He's not happy. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, so let's see. Satellite Nexus. Oh my. It takes a lot. But hopefully we'll be able to get there soonish. I know, right? Angry boy punch. Angry boy punch. That's what's going on. Covert operative is ready for extraction. Let's do it. Alright, so we got more Exalt forces to fight. The covert operative has finished setting up the encoder and transmitter, but Exalt is inbound. Okay. Eliminate all Exalt forces. Sounds good.
You'll handle this matter with discretion.
Alright, so we're gonna hold on the mech troopers until we actually build a mech still. So right now we've got 2 snipers, 2 heavies, and assault. Let's add a support. What are my options? Let's go with curse words since we've got some genetic modifications there. Okay. Gonna make items available so that we can make sure we've got the best stuff equipped across the squad. Okay, make sure that's the laser sniper rifle, and I'm gonna put the laser pistols on the snipers as well, because they occasionally do need to make use of it. Our assault is still kind of a baby, still leveling up here, J.M. Nicholson. So I'm not going to give him any, let's see, because right, we still need... Alright, so tactical sense, that's a big improvement, but I think there's a few more, especially the one where he can have lightning fast reflexes. At that point, then I can probably give him, like, what's this thing called? The arc thrower, yeah. And we can interrogate more of the A's. But until then, I guess I'll go ahead and launch mission.
Strike one. Prepare for landing.
Oh, that's right, Egypt, a place that's a civilization in Civ 5.
We're moving on an Exalt cell working from within Egypt. Strike One is tasked with securing the area for our operative while they retrieve the Exalt data.
Okay, prevent Exalt from hacking our encoder. Okay, if that fails, protect the data transmitter until Exalt forces are eliminated. Tip, be careful when facing enemies that use grenades. Clustering in your squad together can result in disaster. Okay. Noted. Noted, game. Who has grenades? Probably other humans.
In position to transmit the data they'd acquired when Exalt forces moved into their AO. The encoder is currently shielding our transmitter's position, but if Exalt manages to hack the encoder, they'll be able to locate the transmitter. If they hack both, any hope we had of recovering the data intact will be lost. New objective received.
Okay. Interesting. So... this feels like a weird map. So we're not far from that. I probably could get a battle scanner up there. I mean, I could walk first and get closer, but that seems like that's probably a good idea. I'm not sure if I... trying to think of how well I can protect. Well, I don't know. I guess we just secure the encoder. Or whatever. Alright, so let's get a battle scanner up here. We'll see what we're working with. This roof looks like it could be pretty nice. I think those trees might be high cover though. I'm sorry, did that literally not reveal anything? Oh my god. The transmitter's like a level too high and it can't see anything. What a disaster! Another day to slay the AOA. How goes it so far? So far, so good. Except for that battle scanner that we just threw, I guess, on top of a tree. The kids threw the ball on the roof again. I really do want to see what's up there, though. So I'm gonna try again, and this time let's just pay attention to the Z-axis of where it ends up. What is happening here? What sort of weird bouncing is this? All right, let's do that.
Let's get a better view.
There. No? Wait a minute. Okay, hold up. Game. Oh, okay, alright. That one worked. Alright, so there's no Exalt forces up there. So maybe it's in my best interest to just get up there as quick as I can?
Double time.
Scanners can't see below them when you throw it on a roof. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. But this first one landed on top of that high cover. The tree. So, that one was not what I had in mind. I think that's the top of the map.
I'm rolling.
Alright, we'll have our covert op block the door. I don't know if they're gonna try to assault me though, so I'm like a little nervous about where I'm going to be fighting the Exalt forces.
Headed there now.
All an ass.
Leaving that one heavy there might be stupid. We'll see. Okay. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a map trigger that happens when I get close in here. Might just go there anyway? Is that stupid? Might be stupid. Could at least occupy somewhat better square defensively.
On the move.
Let's see if that triggers anything. Hopefully it won't. Okay. Oh, and I can get up here too. That's kind of interesting. That's some fascinating terrain to be able to occupy. Huh.
On my way.
Interesting, interesting, interesting. Well, the units, my game is like having trouble figuring out like what elevation I'm trying to get units to in a way that is undesirable. So sniper on the corner feels pretty decent, especially this one. I don't know, this might be a bad thing to do at the end of my turn. Probably is. Okay. Well, not punished.
Running.
Okay. Alright, so they're that way. There they are. Okay, and there is one of those...
We've got multiple hostiles inbound on Strike 1's position. Enemy reinforcements are closing in.
Okay, and they got 2 snipers there. Alright, so a group of 3 plus 2 snipers. I feel like if I overwatch just from the top here, though, if they make any attempts to get up onto the roof, I just shoot them before they can do anything. Camper? Exactly. Exactly. That is precisely what I am. Alright, so they're all over there. There was a group of 3 of them, and then there were 2 additional snipers. So definitely not stepping on the ground. Dread Spider, hello, hello. How's it going? And this is all partial cover, so... should be able to shoot them as they make their way up. Now some of them could, in the future, come up through here. So I need to be ready for that to potentially happen.
Moving to designated position.
But for now... oh, was that sprinting? Oh, well. Could have Iowa throw their battle scanner down here so I can watch them as they move. That seems like maybe a good idea.
Let's have a peek.
It looks like Exalt deployed a series of communications relays in the area. If our operative can get close enough and access the relay using the encryption keys they acquired from Exalt's data, they should be able to temporarily disrupt the enemy's comm network.
Ah, okay. So if I get my operative to these, something good happens. Unless what it's saying is there's some sort of thing I can do here? Maybe I'm misunderstanding. No, okay. Starting to regret having this unit here. I guess it's not too late to just run up here.
Moving to designated position.
Let's do that. It works similar to the other mission when it comes to the towers. Well, in the last mission I just had to capture them and then I win the mission. I don't think the towers did anything. Could throw smoke here. There's enough of them that are going to try to get up that they will be able to. And so if they shoot, that's bad. You didn't get a chance to see what they did? That's true. Now you can. Okay, so they're not even going to try to get up here? They're all on Overwatch. I see. Throw a grenade down there. Let's see. If only we had nades now. I've got some. I've got grenades. I've got one fancy grenade, in fact, but just one. Let's see, just out of curiosity. Sometimes we can still find a way to make rockets work in unexpected ways. Oh, and we have a way. I don't understand how this makes any sense or what the angle could possibly be to make this a reality.
Launching.
J.M. Nicholson was killed. Oh no! What? Clipped him with that radius? I didn't even notice. I have a feeling Slurgy is the classic I don't care how big the room is, I cast fireball type of wizard. Hello, Sop Kaspiras, and yes, I am that type of wizard. Oh my god. What a disaster. Well, that's not how I wanted to lose a unit. Surprised I didn't warn you beforehand? Me too. I'm also gonna be honest. I have no idea how that shot makes any sense. Unless there's like a magical hole through the ground. It's not like a glass window that they're standing on, is it? I don't know. Ah, shit. Like how does that rocket do what it did? It doesn't make any sense. You can airburst the rocket? The hell does that mean? I mean, apparently that's what I did. Oh, that's so depressing. Yeah, this mission is being really goofy. Like, I can't, okay. Like, it's hard to get units where I want them to.
Suck on this.
See you later, nerds. I'd like to get to this relay thing, but I don't know. It doesn't quite seem reasonable to do so. Kind of feel like if I just stand here in Overwatch. Oh no. That's not what I wanted.
They got me flanked.
So they can see up there? Well, that's bad. Shit.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Oh boy. I wonder if it would make more sense to get my sniper here. Is that guy overwatching? I think he was. Will he have an angle there? I don't think he will because of this
On the
thing.
move.
Okay. And do I have a shot on him? No. But I could get a fresh battle scanner down here. Why don't I do that? I can see where he goes. Because that other battle scanner is going to disappear.
Let's get a better view.
I have a feeling I'm doing this mission all wrong. Everything feels incorrect right now. Like, I just... That door has a window on it? That door has a window on it. Oh. That door has a window on it. That's not good. That's not good. That's not what we want from our doors.
Yes, sir.
Oh no. Reaction shot, shoot him!
Flanking my position. They're flanking my position.
Oh, because he didn't move the... Oh god.
Incoming over here.
Okay, that was probably really lucky. I'm sure that would have been like a one-shot kill. That's a lot of
There's
units.
another group of Exalt reinforcements moving into position, Commander.
Oh, and now there's more? Cool. Oh boy. Oh no. Okay. So. If only there was something to turn the tide. Well. Apparently there is. So I at least have this shot. That seems straightforward.
I'm about to start keeping score.
Let's see if I can clip another rocket down there. What? This makes no sense. How am I shooting down there? See, and I've got one unit that I can see on my screen who's definitely not in the radius. I don't get it, but we'll do it.
Rockets away.
I can just shoot through the floor. Feels like cheating. I don't know. Alright, so this guy just spawned in. Ceilings don't exist for your rockets? Yeah, I didn't realize I had that kind of technology. So I suppose I can get my operative over here now, I guess, because all the enemies are dead. Pretty sure that's true. So I could get her this one.
Stepping off. Here they come.
No! That's not good. Oh wait, okay. That's just letting me know he's there. So he was over there by that one. I am behind full cover at least, but... Something about double tap you should know, it has a 1-turn cooldown, but it will still activate even if you shoot once and have one target to shoot at. Oh, sure, so I can attack and then move, basically is what you're saying. Good to know. So I could hit this guy. With a rocket. Which should let me just get in and give him a good blasting. Right in his face. No, it'll eat your double tap proc if you only see and kill one target. If you only so, something about it has a 1-turn cooldown, but will still activate even if you shoot once. I only have one target to shoot at. Okay. I guess, is that a separate ability that I... Huh. Okay, I think that'll make more sense when I go to use it.
Moving out.
Hey, buddy.
See you in hell.
Let's get our sniper up on
Affirmative.
covering the roof, I guess. Okay.
They're repositioning on us.
X-rays
Watch
coming in
the
from the
sides.
sides.
Okay. It'll make more sense when the time comes. You expect to get 2 shots and don't. Right, because I burned it on a turn like where you couldn't get one at all, kind of thing.
Enemy communications are down. That should keep Exalt busy for a while.
Enemy communications are down. I assume that just means they won't keep spawning in new units, basically. Alright, well I'll just walk up here and shoot this guy. Maybe I'll shoot him with someone else to give our support a chance to get some experience. Not with the sniper though. Maybe with this thing. Should check the target info when you go to shoot. Like with the Oh, okay. This unit's communications have been compromised, restricting its available actions. This unit's weapon was disabled and is currently out of ammo? Oh. That's pretty dang strong. So is that going to be true of this guy too? Wow. Okay. That seems like a pretty big deal.
Running.
How long will that last, I wonder?
Moving
So then I should be able to do this safely, right? Interesting. Alright, we'll just camp on top of here, I guess.
It looks like this is the last of the hostile reinforcements, Commander. We just need to hold out a little longer.
Taking a reaction shot. Blasted him. Couple more reaction shots. Some whiffs,
no longer
but some hits. Okay. So first things first, let's see what this hack does. This does the same thing.
We've disrupted the enemy communications network. It'll take some time for them to get it running.
So are they gonna have the same Yep. Well, it just is limiting their available actions. It doesn't say what it's doing, though. This one... Okay. Disabling their weapons is not something I would have assumed that that could do, if we're being honest. Feels a little strange, but we'll take it. Alright, so I've got a shot here. Can one tap him, get 2 chances to do this. I think that seems like a good idea. We'll try again.
Can't kill him if you don't hit him.
Can't kill him if you don't hit him. So true. Sometimes you don't kill him even if you do hit him. Alright. Can get this unit in a position... No. Yes. So let's go to here. And just shoot that guy under compromised cover. Okay. Those are the important ones to take out, for sure.
No round.
Oh yeah, combat rush. Might need to move the Chaucer to a more safe position so that the Chaucer can't get flavor blasted. Otherwise, I guess I can just camp this high ground. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So let's run the Chaucer all the way to here. See you nerds later. And we'll just stand up here on the high ground, waiting for them to try to come to me. Oh, is he taking that thing back? Interesting, if so. Alright, so I've got some reloading that I need to do.
I'm rolling.
So I'm going to reload on some units, otherwise just Overwatch to keep protecting from units trying to make their way onto the roof. Exalt turn, spooky.
You hear that?
Guy's still over there. We shooting A's? Right now we're shooting humans. It feels a little gross. Like we shouldn't be doing that. But it is what we're doing. Alright, so I am by a window. So this guy can shoot me. Let's see. Are there any rocket shenanigans I can do here? We know there's one over here too, somewhere. Human on human violence, I know. It's not what I want. See if I can... Alright, so that's where the other one is. I can see it through my like reactive skin or whatever that stuff is called. Hello, Grib. Welcome, welcome. Let's see, can I clip this through the... Oh my god, I can. But now I need to make sure if I clip it through the ground that I don't flavor blast my entire squad. Feels pretty jank. Damn, I have no idea how to get down there and deal with those operatives. They're kind of annoying, and I probably need to protect this green triangle. Feels like the game is telling me that that's important. If only you had a better launcher. Do I get a better launcher? Moving to this edge probably flanks this guy, but then this unit can probably get here and attack. So that seems bad. I might have enough damage to just kill them both, though. Potentially. Really need some sword bros? Apparently there are fists that you can get later with the mechs. I like the idea of fists. It seems like that would be good. Alright, so let's see if I go here, or like one of these spots.
Heading out.
No, because there's nothing to shoot around. Alright. So let's just chill here. We'll let them move. And I'm by a window.
Heading out.
Let's not be by a window. Okay. So he's gone over there.
All right.
Oh, like I took a shot. Alright, so they're both there. Are you still alive? Oh, Grib. My sweet summer child. No. Alright, let's soften them up with this grenade.
Going out.
They're nice and soft. How did you die? I think you died to a chrysalid who just walked up to you and was like, yeah, you're dead now. And then you were. Moment, gotta close something. Okay. Okay, I think I should be able to kill both of these. I think this should give me
Okay.
a shot on that back one. Yes, and in fact does. He's still considered undercover? That's interesting. Let's just see if this hits. It does. One of the worst ways to die? Definitely. Zombie Grib? No good. Actually, you have a knack for becoming a zombie. Every time you're in one of my companies. It doesn't even matter what game I'm playing. Somehow, you become a zombie. No! Okay. I didn't know that guy was there. I probably did and just forgot. That does substantially complicate things, huh? Can I hit him with a rocket? Apparently yes. That is so silly.
Bring in the pain.
This map is all sorts of... Okay, well that didn't work. XCOM UI like to lie to you sometimes. I mean...
He's down.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I should have ran out of the way and gotten in heavy cover instead of letting this guy shoot me again. Almost certainly. I can get this unit down here. Or I can get something towed down here now. Oh, I can't quite get to... I can go to here. Let's go to there. I have no idea what I just jumped through. Oh, disaster. I hope this guy doesn't just shoot me in the back and make bad things happen.
They're moving to flank me.
Okay. No one-shot, though. Kind of a weak weapon, I guess, all things considered. So I thought maybe you would like a game like FTL. I very much enjoy FTL. FTL is a great game. I think I could just
Headed there now.
finish this guy off. Just stand in the open. End him. Alright, so we'll let Curseword get the final attack. We'll have something towed. Soften him up at first. Yeah, FTL is a great game. Could probably interrogate him as payback for shooting you. Oh, can I do that? I should have. Oh my god. I feel like interrogating an Exalt is a good idea. If there's an alien containment area, I could just contain a human.
Secure, and it looks like that was
All
the
right.
last of Exalt's forces in the area. Excellent work.
Smart. Okay. So we lost J.M. Nicholson. Assaults are in short supply, and when I do get one, when I manage to get one, kind of get it killed. Usually in the dumbest way possible. Yes, torture? Yeah. Sad. The Exalt base is not in the United Kingdom. Well, okay.
Intel decrypted.
By the way, you saw earlier in my XCOM streams, there were a lot of people giving you advice in chat, but not all of it was good. Oh, believe me. I know that not all of it was good, not because I can sort out the good from the bad, but because the advice was often in conflict, where only one thing could be true. So, but you felt like Medieval Man knew what he's talking about? Yes, that does seem to be the case. It's kind of the same thing that happens with Battle Brothers. Like if a new player were like, hey, I'm learning Battle Brothers, the advice that they would get in chat, sadly, if it were just carte blanche, just random people, would probably largely be pretty bad. And so I kind of expect that to be the case for this game as well. So definitely everybody knows more than I do, though. Yeah, Medieval Man, you've been giving good info. And you're letting me find my missteps, which is good. If the game's gonna punish me, let it punish me. Half of the advice was just to turn off Iron Man, LOL, which pissed you off. Accurate. That was about half the advice. I was like, then you're in the wrong place. Okay, so if I don't have any assaults, I do want an assault. I want at least one. Let's hire some soldiers and see if we can find one. Maybe I'll hire like 4 at a time, like in chunks. And we'll see if we find any assaults.
So, how'd it go, Doctor? Better than expected. Before the creature expired, I was able to extract some new information from it.
You're saying that thing spoke to you?
I think
Not
I've seen this
precisely,
cutscene before.
But when you have access to a creature's brain, certain patterns can be discerned.
Yeah,
Recent
so this one
images
is the
and thoughts.
generic.
And what exactly
You
was
completed
our
an
late friend
interrogation
thinking about?
cutscene.
This particular image appeared in the creature's thought patterns several times throughout the procedure.
Yeah.
We've already met that thing, Doctor. This is hardly the kind of breakthrough we were...
And there was a neural link in the creature's mind between this image and this one.
That's the thing that pulled a disappearing act when we shot down our first UFO. And let me guess, you want to poke around in its head too.
It is the next piece
So that's
of the
going to be
puzzle.
what it's saying. It wants me to
this
get one of those
Instead of
ship
shooting
captains.
it, I suggest we try to capture it alive.
Okay. To you, it's wild that in Battle Brothers there are people asking for really the most basic of advice on Discord and then are giving advice 1 to 2 weeks later and it's so off. Yes. Grib, I 100% agree with that statement. It is so bizarre how quickly some people go from like, I need help with very basic things, and then being the giver of advice like a week later. That's so that requires a hubris that I cannot understand. Like if someone would be like, what should I do to play effectively in XCOM? I'd be like, I don't know. Shoot some aliens? Like all right, so on first impressions, the captive muton would appear to be among the least intelligent of any of the alien species we've encountered. Hulking and brutish in form, we were surprised to discover a great deal of knowledge had been ingrained in this subject's memory. We realized during the interrogation process that it was only logical for the aliens to provide the muton with a complete understanding of their weaponry and tactics, as this beast represents their most formidable frontline combatant. Although the muton was quite resistant to our techniques, despite heavy sedation, we learned a great deal from the captive about the alien weaponry, particularly their advanced plasma-based armaments. Hell yeah. The research team will begin analyzing this data for possible use in a new breed of weapons of our own design. Oh, hell yeah. Plasma weaponry? Plasma rifle? Yeah, that's either that or carapace armor, because it would be nice to get just better baseline armor. But boy, a plasma rifle does sound pretty sweet. What need do we have for armor if the enemies just die in one attack, you know? Let's get armor.
We should be focused on capturing this strange alien creature.
Hardcore players' advice could be harder to adapt for new than not so good advice from those who freshly overcome starting problems. I mean, they could be. I think that's fair to say, Grundvig. However, you're still going to get the best advice from a hardcore player who at least acknowledges what that new player does and doesn't know. I agree that not all skilled players are good at giving advice. That's fair.
In times of war, there's always a leader, a general.
But I think you're still going to get better advice, generally speaking, especially in Battle Brothers, compared to like a newer player.
Real question is,
Hello, Pink
what
Unicorn
sort of
Lover.
power or authority does it take to control such a vast
The old Battle Brothers
alien species?
mindset.
What incentive do they have
All
to
right,
follow
so I
through?
think we'll just... I don't think there's anything in particular I want to do except for scan for activity.
Commander.
Alien abductions
multiple
reported.
Reports of new abductions in progress. The locations are marked on the hologlobe.
Ooh. So I don't want the panic in Australia to increase. I really don't. But man, do I need an assault. Assault is always in demand, yeah. And it's not just that the couple assaults we had died. It's that I just can't find any. So. All right. I guess let's do this. Let's get an assault. You'll be honest, you went in and completed a classic Iron Man campaign just to refresh your own memory to make sure your advice was accurate? Oh my goodness. You didn't have to go to that extent, but... You're 450 hours deep in Battle Brothers and you still ask for everything? It takes a long time, I think, to get really comfortable with Battle Brothers for sure. Alright, so we had some units get injured there. So again, let's bring 2 snipers. Sniper, heavy, support, and ideally this would be an assault, but I'm just gonna bring another... support, I guess. Alright, so let's, first things first, make items available. Oh, and I can sell those Exalt weapons too. Should keep that in mind. And I'm gonna equip that alien grenade on Medieval Man. Okay. And who would I want to make sure I have laser pistols on? Definitely the snipers. And then the heavies would be the second most likely to need to... Oh, never mind. They have straight up rocket launcher. They're busy. Soji, why do you have stupid pink camo? They don't need to hide. Alright, I guess I'll put the laser pistols here, even though realistically it's very unlikely I end up using them. No, I've color-coded my units just to help me visually. Though in truth, I don't think it provides that much for me, but... Okay. And lift off. YMCA squad? Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Dropship has arrived.
Begin assault. Alright. Ooh, there's gonna be meld.
The aliens are continuing to target civilians for abduction in several major cities across the globe.
Alright. Classic neutralize hostile targets, acquire meld. Color-coded units will be more useful in Long War. Oh, really? Okay.
Central, this is Big Sky.
Great.
Strike team is touching down now. Standing by for your orders.
Alright,
Roger,
I can
Big
see
Sky.
some meld.
Reading you 5x5. Strike 1 has the green light for deployment.
So let's start. Let's see. My other sniper is kind of a baby, right? Doesn't have battle scanner. Alright. Let's start out by moving forward and throwing a battle scanner towards the meld.
I'm on it, Commander. That's what we're looking for.
Could also throw a battle scanner in this building. That seems like that could be a good idea as well. There are often A's in the buildings. You can get behind this burger counter. Are there any windows on that side? I can't really see. Okay.
Battle scanners up.
Let's see where it goes. I think that one's on the roof? Okay, that's not what I expected. Oh, I suppose when I zoomed in. Alright, alright. A bit of a cheesy tip, but battle scanners can help you see meld cans in the fog. Yeah, I've noticed that. I've noticed that I'm able to see meld in situations where I wouldn't expect to necessarily be able to. Okay. Does the advantage make you unable to differentiate height? No, that's just my own stupidity. Alright, I can throw a smoke, so let's run forward aggressively. Okay. Nothing there.
Moving to designated coordinates.
So let's just sprint full speed ahead.
Stepping off.
No one's been activated, so
On the move.
no need to take cover.
Hauling ass.
Alien activity. All right, let's send a baby forward and capture this
On the
meld.
move. That's what we're looking for.
That's what we're looking for.
Ahead, Commander.
Hey. One guy on YouTube chat is asking if you've played Xenonauts. I have not, but someone asked me that in the last stream. I would love to. You know, the tricky thing is, so OBS has a multi-chat tab where I can bring up the YouTube chat, but it doesn't show a bunch of other information. I need a better way of doing that, because I'd like to be able to see both. I don't want to neglect one or the other. But this game has permanent, yeah, it does. It has an Iron Man mode, and that's what I'm playing, because I'm an idiot. It's just the way I like to play games. If there aren't permanent consequences, then I feel like, what was the point? It's a little extreme, that stance. And I recognize that. Alright, since I can't move forward,
I'm rolling.
let's just go to here. See if this triggers any A's. It does not.
Moving.
So we'll just
On the
move,
move.
not exploring any new terrain. Let's go to there.
Look sharp.
No! 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 That pathing! That pathing! Why did that pathing cause this to happen? Oh no! That is not what I expected. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Enemy is still alive.
I did not think that by moving to that square I would activate a pod. That is so bad. Well, I'll absolutely be throwing a smoke. Good lord. Can potentially kill that one. Definitely will be doing that. Still have half a turn on the Chaucer. Oh, God. That's XCOM line of sight for you? Apparently. Yeah, so it's just these units. So 100%. Throwing smoke. So actually, this guy can flank a unit that goes there pretty easily. So I'm actually gonna, boy. Ironically, had the scanner not landed on the roof. Right. Right? Right. Alright, I'll at least send this unit to cover. And Psycho Ling. Can for sure kill one, so that's definitely the play.
Catch.
So the other one will take cover somewhere, but... Alright, and I guess I'll just throw a smoke, but good lord, that was bad. That was so bad. Oh no, what is that?
The sectoid creature we previously encountered with some form of mechanized body armor. This was likely an effort to improve their combat power. We should exercise caution.
A sectoid with body armor? No! Psycho Ling! No! No! Okay, I do have a med kit, but I think there's more important things to do at the moment than revive a unit, actually. Oh, shit. Evac now. Interesting that that is an option. And I don't even have a rocket shot there. Actually, I guess I have one here. Wait a minute. Can I? No. I know that there's a sectoid on the roof here too. Where would he have gone? A slow G metasectopod? I think that's what she said this thing is. I have not seen it. This is my first time seeing whatever the hell that is. Of course, I do have the shredder. Oh boy. That is so unlikely to hit. Alright, the Chaucer's not going to be doing anything except for this. So let's just see if this hits and then it'll help us decide for the rest of the turn. That is so lucky. That is so lucky. Okay. So I think I am going to go for the shredder attack, and we're going to see if we can hit that nerd on the roof too.
Rockets away.
Not even in cover, which is terrible. Did in fact kill the nerd on the roof. Not being in cover is so bad. What's our hit chance here? 60%? I'm out of smokes? This is so bad. So this will do 7 damage. Up to 7. This is up to 6. It is possible to kill this thing on this turn. He's out in the open. If this is like a hope and a prayer kind of situation. I mean, there's no world where I don't go for this attack. This is a kill. Can't move and shoot, so shoot him in the head.
Dead and gone.
Mechtoid plasma mini cannon. Oh, I got double tap. Oh, I got double tap. I forgot all about that. This is so good. And yeah, let's shoot the muton. Oh my god. From unluck to luck, for sure.
They're falling back.
Okay. Stabilize.
Come on, hold on.
All right. And this car already exploded. So...
On the move. Enemy troops.
Oh no! I triggered more for moving there? God
Moving around the side.
are you shitting me?
He's down.
Hmm.
Headed there now.
Just gonna get behind heavy cover. Good lord.
They're falling back.
That's so lucky. More mutons? Reaction shot. The Chaucer. Whiff.
That is not good.
Okay. Luckily, we have rockets. What? Why? Why is that going to hit a friendly? Oh, because it hits the meld. You know, I love greeting for meld, but there is, well, but what if? You're really swinging back and forth between lucky and unlucky every turn? True. Let's save the meld. Okay. That one blew up because of the car. Pretty sweet. This one now only has half cover.
Moving.
See if we can finish him off with actually a pistol whip shot here. Nope.
Adjusting sights.
I'm on it, Commander.
Oh, can be revived. So did I not revive yet? I only stabilized.
Adjusting aim.
Oh no.
That's it. Is that all you got?
Commander, it would be preferable if
No!
they attempted to retrieve
No!
those
I have
canisters
made a
rather than
mix. I have-
destroying them.
I've done a terrible job. Oh, the meld blew up anyway because of the car. Team, I've done a bad job. I've done a bad job. Yeah, Fallen, not now. Now's not the time. Shoot this nerd in the head. Thank you.
Another day, another successful operation.
Oh, shit. Losing a colonel. Every time you catch the stream, you die immediately. Oh. True, I did get melt. This is accurate. This is accurate. Mechtoid autopsy is available. Oh, the meld is gone up. It went from 10, now it's 15. Alright, so we do get a new unit. That's at least good. Mission has meld collected, it's a win. Alright. So number 1 on the queue is... Oh my goodness. Apples and fruits. Boom. It has been done. Oops. Oops. Wait, nope. Nope, I lied. Number 1 on the queue is actually... Wait, nope, I did click it. Alright, yeah. So we got an assault. So that's good at least. And we got an assault that's a captain. So I'm going to do pure defensive abilities here. Lightning reflexes is crazy good. Love that. Honestly, even that other one, close and personal, does seem potentially good, but... I like rapid fire as well. Close combat specialist is really cool. Probably do that one. Bring him on is interesting as well. But let's do close combat specialist. Yikes. And we're going to... Nope. Our assaults are going to be dressed in black. The bravest of brave. How do we feel about this hair? We need a new helmet. Let's get a spooky helmet on our assault. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's kind of yellow and black thing going on. I like it. Let's do it. Yellow pants. We'll roll with it. You'll tell me that my first soldiers won't be as good as later due to Iron Will upgrade, kind of like a second wave of bros and Battle Brothers. Oh, sure. That's fair, because we do have... Yeah. Where they become better as they level up compared to how they used to. So I'm also going to build a mech. Oh, okay. Mech 1 Warden. Flamethrower. Allows the mech to lay waste to a cone-shaped area. Flame can spill outside the aiming area. Okay, don't hate that. This is like a rocket, but it shoots directly from your arms. Kinetic Strike Module, a powerful arm upgrade for the mech, allowing the wielder to pulverize adjacent cover and enemies. Also boosts mobility. Okay, big smashy fists though. Targets on fire will panic if they can panic. Ah, so good against, yeah, units that can panic, I guess. I was gonna say the Exalt agents, but I've seen enemy aliens panic as well. Also boosts mobility sounds kind of good. Thousands of years of human tech just to optimize Big Punch. We become One Punch Man. Let's go with the flamethrower. I like the idea of shooting flames. So we've got 2 mech troopers. We got Dark Paladin 037, who was originally... What? Was he an assault? body shield. The nearest visible enemy suffers -20 aim and cannot critically hit this unit. That's kind of cool. And what was the other one? Has the distortion field. Nearby allies in cover receive +10 defense. Damn, that seems really good. That seems really good. The suit acts as an armor, so can be shared. Sure, but only like one per mission, right? I assume.
The flamethrower stream will burn not only the cone our mech troopers, but will spill into nearby areas.
Okay. All right. Okay, great. This is insane. I love this. Okay. All right. And right now, the weapon we have is a minigun. Okay, so it's not a great weapon. Shots from Overwatch no longer suffering. Let's go with this one. I'm curious if that's what I chose on the other, on Dark Paladin too. I would guess I did. Yeah. Okay. Vital point targeting confers 2 bonus damage against targets that have been autopsied. Okay, I like the sounds of that. When the mech takes damage, all further damage will reduce by 2 for the next 2 turns. Let's do vital point targeting. Jet boot module. When activated, confers the ability to jump to normally inaccessible heights for the rest of the turn. Kind of interesting. Maybe tactically that could be super good. Let's see what this other one is. When activated, the mech becomes a high cover element. Moving or using an arm-based weapon will return the mech to standard posture. The mech becomes a high cover element. I don't know if this is good, but I'm gonna get it so that I can experiment with it. Especially with the distortion field, like if this unit gives high cover to allies, nearby allies in cover receive +10 defense. Like, distortion field plus 1 for all seems like a natural synergy, right? So let's go with that. And we're still building this Illyrium generator, which we need to be able to do anything else. No, India! No, Australia!
Satellite coverage now available. Over.
Oh, okay. Oh, cutscene.
Illyrium generator complete.
Excellent. Okay, so a few things happened all at once there. We got the satellite launched over Japan. Our soldiers arrived, so let's take a look at them. Okay. Sniper support heavy assault. Is there any... So... Let's think for a second. So... Is there any downside to dismissing units, or is there any downside to keeping them? Looks like you died. Yeah, so the units that have died so far are Giant Spruce, OK Spot, Hyper Gig, JM Nicholson, Insane Killer 013, Psycho Ling, Aesthetic Gabe, Grib, and Iowa. No downside to keeping them? Okay. They don't require wages or food. No downside, they'll hang out forever and don't have additional cost. Okay. Well, it doesn't make sense to fire them then. So I was just thinking from the perspective of naming units, but... Alright, customize. This will be Deep Space Cowboy. Boom. My page isn't updating. And 1440p. Hypergig. And Sunflower Gaming 1. Just Sunflower Gaming because the 1 is too long. Never know when you'll need some scrubs, especially if you're running out of a particular class. Exactly. Exactly. Alright, so then when I click abilities, they'll just... Yeah, okay. These all just happen. Cool. The barracks is a limit of like 70. Okay, so like unreasonably long. An amount that you don't need to worry about. This mech trooper looks awesome. Okay. Alright, so we finally actually do have like a balance of units too. So we're getting there. We just need to level up some of our squaddies now. Wolf of Shulva, thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. By the way, you can see all your customized soldiers hanging out in the barracks if you zoom into it. Really? Is there no, Oh yeah, there's a little guy right down there. Oh yeah! Okay, that's kind of cool. I like that. Go back and you can zoom in. Hold up. How do I... Controls for this are... The hell's the button just to move over? I can zoom in. There's no click and drag. What is this? WASD? Yeah, I know, I was trying that. WASD is just moving the things on the top of the menu. Maybe arrow keys? No, that does the same thing. Edge of the screen with mouse? Oh, okay. Edge panning? What is this? Oh, dude, that is cool. Are they flirting? Hold on, let's zoom in on this. What's going on here? Yeah, I can tell by their posture. They're flirting, and she's not even making fun of him. They're actually flirting. How lovely. What do we got going on here? Yeah, this is a little bit of a different story. She's not so interested. Okay, let's zoom in here. Nice, we got some soldiers training together. You love to see it. What else we got here? A friendly game of pool. They're just having a good time. Wonderful. Okay. I wonder if there's any other things I want to buy. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, yeah. Yes. Absolutely. Let's get a railgun. Build / upgrade mech. Do I do it here? No, probably not here. Probably here. Yeah. Okay, this is gonna be way better. Great. Hell yeah. How far into this are you currently? Well, I've got one of these. So, however far this is. I suppose people who know this game probably think of it in terms of date. 14th of June 2015. It's Mech Week. Absolutely. Hello, Manifest Destiny's chat. Badass Mech Trooper exists. Chat needs some custom paint. What color? Slurgy? Pink. It's like the XCOM Toyotathon. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Alright, we got Carapace armor. We've succeeded in creating an advanced suit of body armor based on the alien alloys recovered from the field. These are the same materials used extensively by the aliens in the hull plating and internal structures of their craft. As we've already seen, the UFOs are capable of sustaining heavy impacts with only minor structural damage, which inspired our research into personal armor plating of the same design. However, the downside of this exotic material is that we currently have no means of replicating it on Earth. With a limited pool of resources available for future projects, We'll need to manage our use of these alloys carefully. The engineering team is awaiting orders to begin the fabrication process. Once completed, we can see how this carapace armor fares on the battlefield. Great. Hell yeah. So what should I research next? Seems a bit late for carapace. Game is about to change. Could do an autopsy of a mechtoid. Either that or plasma rifles or Illyrium. There's a lot of stuff to research. Skeleton suit. A new fighter craft. Guided fusion launcher. Is that going to be better rocket launcher? That seems good. Let's get a plasma rifle. And build by items. Carapace armor, carapace armor. Oh, it's just its own category. All right, let's build one and see what it do. Medium armor. Adds substantial health, but no other special properties.
This new body armor was developed using what we've learned from the alloys employed in the alien ship. It should prove to be both lighter and stronger.
Okay, her weapon is like freaking out behind her. Doing some weird stuff. It was just floating there. +4. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's get some of that. And there goes all our space bucks. That's okay. I think I'm sure there are things to sell in the gray market. Feels like that would be a good one to chase relatively early in the game. You know what's funny is that was my initial intention. Oh, and I got the Illyrium generator, so I can build a satellite nexus. No, I can't. I need more engineers. Let's get a workshop. No, I need more engineers. I could just get a regular satellite uplink then, I guess. Next to our other one. But I need more space bucks. So let's visit the gray market and sell stuff. Let's sell this dumb exalt thing. This dumb exalt stuff. For starters. And maybe Illyrium. Suddenly we have a ton of muton corpses. Mutons for days. Okay. So let's get ourselves another satellite uplink adjacent to +1 satellite for every 2 uplinks. Yeah, so the other one I just put over there. Bit of a hodgepodge as I was kind of figuring things out, but I can make a little satellite section here. I guess. I don't know. I don't really know what my future needs are. So we'll just do that. No, I need more engineers is the motto of early game. Yeah, that makes sense. That's not surprising to me. Okay, and I'll have those armors to dole out at the start of the next mission. Speaking of the next mission, aliens terrorizing Fukuoka. You will not. All right, so we are going to bring an assault. Let's do... All right, assault plus mech trooper. Cool. Who's like a support mech trooper, kind of. Definitely bring in an advanced sniper. Two heavies. And I suppose the other support would be a good idea just for the smoke grenades. Still a noob. Zhang's still alive? Zhang's still alive. Zhang is definitely still alive. Okay, so loadout. Does not get any other fancy stuff. Oh yeah, medals. Do I have medals I want to... Okay, well, alright, whatever. Oh no, did it redo my... No, okay. Okay, so what should we give our assault? Better armor? Better weapon. Pistol could be useful. Alien grenade. Great. Actually, let's make items available. But I think that's still a good setup. Put a scope here. And... God, Carapace armor. So good. XCOM got that mid-game drip. Hell yeah. Put our arc thrower on Zhang. That's what we had for the longest time, and we will continue to keep it that way. Even our squaddies, our little freshies, are looking pretty strong now. But of course, so are all of the aliens. And everyone does have the Carapace armor, right? Yeah, I think everyone who's out here looks like they do. Except for our mech trooper who has 6 plus 8. Okay. Launch mission. To Fukuoka. A lovely city.
Strike one. Prepare for
Begin assault. Approach civilians to enable evacuations, minimize civilian casualties, neutralize all hostile targets.
Highly populated areas.
Ah.
We can't allow further civilian casualties to spread panic in the
So
region.
rockets might be a little tricky to use, potentially. We'll see. We'll see how many civilians we can save.
Central, strike one is locked and loaded. Awaiting drop orders.
Affirmative, Big Sky. Squad is cleared to engage hostile targets. Watch your fire out there. We have civilians on the ground. Repeat, civilians are in the AO.
Civilians are in the AO. Oh man, it's possible to get up on this roof? That's kind of wild. Let's throw a battle scanner up there. Yeah.
On it, Commander.
Or even just further forward here. Looks like this is... Yeah, I mean, that's just windows, right? So we could see up there. Let's throw it up on the roof. Let's see what's up here. Looks like there's civilians up on the roof.
Scanning.
Warehouse, yet another classic map. Civilian just hanging out on the roof. We see silhouettes of more dudes. Dudes and dudettes. Civilians. Innocents. So, is it safe to just move up here on the roof? I think it might be. Will I trigger a pod? Even if I do at this point in the turn, I think that's okay.
Yes, sir.
I slowed you down Newfoundland? Yes. Yes, I did. That happened last night. That was something. Oh, did trigger a pod. Triggered a pod during the climb? Speaking of Newfoundland. Oh no. That's not quite exactly excellent. Let's see. I actually suspect I can fire a rocket that will hit... I actually think I can do this. I think I can fire a rocket. Please don't hit my ally. So I think I can fire a shredder and then follow it with a regular one. Interesting. Okay. Not sure I exactly understand this rocket's trajectory. I think my unit is not in it. I think that's true. Excellent. So then we will just simply... Oh my god, this is so jank. Finish them off. Maybe with another shredder.
Suck on this.
That did hit my ally. Damn it. Okay, but the ally is fine? Question mark. So does this make me unable to climb up here? Oh, because there's a fire. There's a tiny little spot of fire. He's more alive than he would have been. True, I did fire the shredder.
En route to target.
That unit has a lot of health.
Good copy. Moving on target.
That's pretty cool. Rub some dirt in it, he'll be fine. Oh my god. Oh no, one of these discs.
Would love to get their hands on that thing.
What is that? That one's new. The little guy down there, that's new. I've not seen that. Zhang over here with the same health as a mech. Yes. So I should be able to move up and open the door. And then we'll be able to see what we're dealing with. So let's send something towed up.
Moving.
Do it behind this cover. And what do we see? Whatever this is. A drone. I see. So don't have vision of that disc, but he was just right behind here. Basically, he's right outside the vision range there. I could do collateral damage and bust up what's going on there. How far does the flamethrower go? Okay. I've learned the game will warn me if I'm hitting civilians with this. So that's definitely going to hit a civilian. Do I accept a single civilian casualty here? Will it only be one? A lot of questions. Do those barrels explode? You know? Zhang, let's find out.
This should take care of it.
That is a lot of line of sight blight. Yeah. Blocking cover. Sludgy said collateral damage ain't no thing. Yeah, no big deal. Alright, so if I move the sniper here, that should not trigger... I definitely should be able to see this stupid disc.
Scanning.
What? Oh, okay, never mind. Alright. Oh, and there's another pod over there. Okay. So it is overwatching. You gotta say, oh man, you're right, Grib. What am I doing? Yeah, when I throw the scanner, I absolutely should be saying, "Caw-caw!" Wow. Huge mistake. So see, this unit does have tactical whatever reflexes, so I don't want to activate those. I wonder if I can run to here and not activate them. If I knew this game better, I'm sure I would know like activation radiuses, and I could intuit that.
Yes, sir.
Lightning reflexes. Good luck, noob. Great. Did not activate the other one. We'll go ahead and take rapid fire. 2 shots in quick succession. Hell yeah. How about the second one? Take that, cyber disc.
On my
Okay.
way.
Heading there now.
And we'll go ahead and medkit ourselves. You think it's 17 tiles? Please don't start counting. Oh man, you've given me new information, Manifest Destiny's Child. That you can't ungive me this information. I will start counting. Have you seen me play Battle Brothers? Have you seen this? All right, I want to try one for all. I just want to see what kind of happens. So let's go to the same line here. I just want to see it. Becomes high cover unit. This does not end the mech's turn?
Take cover behind me.
Oh.
Heading there now.
Oh, but he... Oh, but if I move... Wait, what? Alien activity. Alright, they're still not active, though. They're going after civilians. If you put it on Overwatch and it fires, it'll remove cover. Yeah, I did notice... It did say... Like... if it shoots or whatever. If the mech shoots, it ends all that. One for all is lost on any action, even Overwatch, so be careful. Okay. If you move or use an arm, yeah, okay. Interesting that it doesn't end the turn then. But. Alright, so what's the best way to take these things out? There is a poor civilian there. You often have to hit backspace to end the turn so it just stays a wall? Okay. That makes sense, that makes sense. So do I want to try to activate that pod on this turn? I bet I can get in better positions. The sound in game is pretty good, but you find the ambient sounds to be annoyingly present, like sirens or those aliens yelling. Yeah, that's fair. There are a few units doing some weird sounds.
Moving to position.
Okay, I think I'm just gonna Overwatch on everyone. If they activate in the same way they did last time, patrolling between those two spots, then I'll shoot them. You missed the sound of dogs dying to spears?
I think I heard something.
Oh, alien activity. We've got more. Oh, that's a pretty bad reaction shot, actually. That weapon is not good to be set up in that way.
Target acquired.
However, these are better. Okay, some stuff is happening. I can't even see the result. Action cam, come on. A bunch of missing. Okay. So how far does this flamethrower go? Some amount. So there was an Overwatch done by this unit. I'm probably going to be able to kill these on this turn. Oh yeah, I have a rocket. Anything is possible. So I'm going to trigger Overwatch so that I can reposition with the second half of the turn. So I'm going to go to here, and we'll probably end up taking cover. I'm yet to be hit by one of those, but like yellow plasma, that looks spooky. And this unit does do extra damage to mechanical units. All my heavies do. Getting hit on lightning reflexes is like a gut punch. Boy, can I manage to clip that? No, not quite. Looks like it's not gonna happen. But I can do this. Will this hit any civilians? Apparently it will. Is that worth it? Probably. Sorry, civilians. I think I hit a lot of civilians. I, in fact, did. Well... Whoops. Alright, let's headshot this poor fool. Team America over here. Yeah. Big whoops. Oh, well, let's try the railgun, I guess. So let's, does this no longer provide cover? Does this unit just not get cover? That's funny if so.
Moving.
Yeah, not gonna be able to hit him with that. 69% chance to hit. Nice. Let's see how that goes. Okay. What if it becomes cover? Right, do they, when they become cover, I assume that's just for anything behind them, right? That didn't just end the mission, so apparently there are more aliens.
Orders confirmed. On the move. It is time for you to leave. Position confirmed. Clear. Go.
Well, we're saving a few. I guess I wouldn't be terribly surprised if mission control or whatever is unpleased with our result. Okay. We'll take a moment to move forward some.
On the move.
Perfect.
Back online.
And then we're gonna do some reloading. Did you fall oddly silent when you blow up civs?
Reloaded.
Classic. Uninterested
I'm on the move.
in fellow humans, only interested in her research. This is the darkest timeline.
I'm on the move. loaded.
Okay, see if any aliens are active. Some aliens are active. Doing stuff over there.
You hear that?
That was a spooky sound. So far, I've done a pretty bad job of saving civilian lives, I will say.
Affirmative, Commander. Go loud.
Alright, more chrysalids. Oh, technically the aliens didn't kill him? True. You literally walk past one and ignore them? Well, yeah, but that's okay. They get rescued at the end of the mission anyway. Automatically. Alright, let's try this flamethrower. I'm curious how this goes. Will these things panic?
Preparing flamethrower.
They will. Oh, but then they immediately get a turn? Oh, interesting. You know what I'd really love to do is stun one of these chrysalids. Let's move forward to get in position to be able to do that. How about? That seems like that could be really cool. The Eye of Sauron Slurgy's ordnance has not seen them. Oh, my macro's off. Or micro? Micro. Alright, let's run and gun. Move forward, shoot the one that didn't panic.
Moving out.
Panic in aliens, it's like your own soldiers. One move and skip next turn. Okay. Okay. So what you're saying is, I think I understand the implications of this. There are implications, of course.
On my way.
We're gonna turn a chrysalid into a interrogation subject. That's what's going on here.
Headed there now.
Flamethrower is giga busted in Long War.
I'll move like
Ah.
the wind.
Moving out. You're clear. Go.
I'm not going to Overwatch. Because we're going to take this chrysalid. Oh, he does move. He still moves. Okay.
I'm on it, Commander.
So first off, we'll take out this guy. Oh, I guess could I shock an alien or a zombie? Can't get close enough to stun him this turn. I want to interrogate one of these. Why? I don't know. I just do. I will lose another civilian if I let it live.
Acknowledged.
Alright, you're lucky I care.
It is done. Operational objectives completed.
Civilian saved. 8 of 18. Poor. How many civilians died due to aliens? Like 2? So. You find the idea that a bug can think offensive? Mosquitoes are all just telling us to screw off. Since that's what we say to them. The Chaucer, you are not only in the squad, but you're alive. Okay, so covering fire has actually turned out to be not that useful, I don't think. Maybe they fixed it in Long War, according to some people. But... Sprinter. Let's do that one. Did hell freeze over? Must have. Excellent. Panic in Japan decrease. I think Japan is like totally not. Yeah, Japan is a happy place at the moment. Pretty niche and vanilla. Yeah. Seems that way. We got some medals to hand out. And in fact, we'll give a medal to the Chaucer, since the Chaucer's a sniper, and that one is extra aim against enemies in full cover. And a no panic medal. Can a mech trooper even panic? Seems like it would be bad if they did. So, go ahead and give one of those to our mech trooper. Okay. So let's see. I don't think there's any things I need to do at the moment. Just need engineers and... Yeah, we're building a satellite uplink. A satellite itself takes like 10 days. So let's go to the gray market and sell stuff so that we can get a couple satellites. Boom. We'll order 2. We made it past the first level. We did. We did, Econ intern. Okay, so the satellite actually takes as much time as the satellite uplink. Okay, well, whatever. In any case, that'll be fine. They're close enough to synced up. And scan for activity. Nigeria. Exalt Sabotage has drained 50 space bucks from our cash reserves. No, you will not. All right, so previously we had been sending the Chaucer on our missions here, on our covert missions. Yeah, still just a squatty. But actually what I could do is, now that Medievalmon has... No, who did I give? Hold up. Who is the support that I just gave the ability to sprint to?
At least we've got some vets on our side.
What?
It's a serious pair to go face to face with one of those things.
He's wounded? Oh, okay. That makes sense. Okay, so who do I want to send? Could send an assault. Actually, that seems okay, but I don't want to do that because I want more assaults. I'm
receiving you. Return to base for debriefing.
I mean, I guess I could send the veteran assault and then level up our newbie assault. Nah, we'll send a support. Bagameister. Hop to it.
Operative deployed to disrupt exalt cell in Nigeria.
Did you open a suspicious email from a prince? I must have. But, you know, the prince offered to let me join their OnlyFans and $50 in Steam bucks. How could I say no? All right, plasma rifle. Hell yeah. It took an extensive effort by the research team to reproduce the considerable mass of the larger alien plasma rifle. By replacing the outer frame components with composite materials, we've managed to substantially reduce the weight without compromising the weapon's power output or accuracy. Good. These reductions did coincide with the added heft of a larger power supply, but we still managed to net an overall reduction of several kilograms. The substantial increase in firing rate and overall damage output versus our other prototype variants also required some additional modifications to the integrated Illyrium power cell. The end result of this work is a highly advanced mobile plasma discharge weapon that improves on nearly all aspects of the conventional X9 rifle. I believe the engineering team is now on standby to begin production of this weapon at your discretion. Any alien rifles recovered from the field can also be modified for our own use following the techniques we've developed. Hell yeah. Plasma rifle. Great. So many fancy things to research. A plasma sniper. Oh man. Heavy plasma weapon also seems good. Plasma cannon. Skeleton suit, just more armor, better armor. Seems also probably like a good idea. Could do these autopsies as well. They're fast.
This unit appears to be a drone, which is similar to the military drones we are familiar with. This particular example seems to have the ability to repair damaged equipment. Dr. Shen and I believe it should be possible to capture and repurpose these for our own use in the field.
Okay. Interesting. Go to mission control and scan for activity. View abduction sites.
We're receiving several urgent requests for assistance. There are abductions in progress at each marked site on the hologram.
United Kingdom, Egypt, and Canada. Captain support kind of don't really need. 4 engineers actually sounds really good right now. More engineers equals more stuff we can do. So let's go to the United Kingdom. They're also the ones that are panicking the most. So let's reduce that panic. How about? So this is our setup from last mission. Oh, I didn't even make any plasma rifles. Can I do that now? Can I still? Okay, I think I can. Wow! Oh my god, 286? Well, I gotta know if it's any good. $286. That's expensive. That's 6 Nigerian thieves worth of cash. Wow. That's a lot of Illyrium and alloys that it's using too. Could always borrow the aliens' rifles? Yeah. We'll just have to make friends with some mutons, you know? Okay. So now let's go to mission control, where we're dealing with the alien abductions. I'm assuming it's just a rifle, so we'll put it on curse word. Hell yeah. So what's the damage? 6 to 8, 10, 11 to 13. All right, that's quite the upgrade. Plasma rifle. Hell yeah. I'm into it. So let's move our arc thrower over to apples and fruits. Our assault is going to be more capable of getting up there. And let's actually give curse word the alien grenade, and we'll give Zhang the med kit. Alright, let's launch mission. Those aliens are made out of wood and cardboard. We're really starting to get it now. There's some really heavy duty COD pieces. Yeah, the armors do have some, yes, yes. Fact.
Next deployment site is in the UK.
Okay.
Still seeing dozens of
Classic, neutralize hostile targets, locate and secure meld. Now that I know meld can make mech suits, well, I'd do anything. Sometimes you gotta greed to dagger down a hedge knight. You know? You know.
This is Big Sky. Strike team has reached the AO. Requesting authorization to deploy.
Solid copy, Big Sky.
Alright, very nice rooftop here. Could get on top of the roof and then throw a battle scanner from up there. Seems like that could be good. So let's put Broken Exile here.
Heading to that location. Enemy in sight.
Okay. So much for battle scanning. We see the meld. We see the meld. Are they in line for a, Oh no, but this hits the meld. But is there a way? Okay, so what I might do is throw the battle scanner anyway, just to help us aim.
Let's have a peek.
Doors with windows strikes again, yeah. Seems to be a recurring theme. Okay. I mean, hitting two of them is still pretty good. We've also got this grenade too that we could use by moving closer. I don't think I'm going to be able to blast through the walls of the building on this turn anyway. Of course, let's keep in mind that these units have plasma rifles and, well, okay. Want to make sure I don't accidentally hit the meld or the canisters next to it.
Say hello to my...
Oh. 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 Well. That wasn't the expected result exactly.
Launching.
So there's just that one little guy available. And one cute little unit. So what I could do, here's what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna sprint apples and fruits all the way to here. We're gonna throw a smoke for him. Let's see, is there a risk of activating another pod? There is. But I want the meld and I want that plasma rifle.
Hauling ass. Visual on the goods.
Okay. So I'm gonna move to here and then do one for all. And I feel pretty good about everyone's defenses, and I'm gonna put the support behind the porta potty and just throw a smoke.
Headed there now.
So won't be able to hit both of them, but that's okay. And we'll see if we're able to greet up and interrogate this fool.
They're falling back.
So we will hit the backspace button here, since we're acting as high cover as a mech. Ow. Well, I've perhaps changed my plan. So run and gun still doesn't let you stun though, right? Yeah, firing or Overwatch. Well, okay. Lack of dense smoke really hurts that kind of play. Yeah. See if we can just shoot him and take him out. Now if I do collateral damage, I think that'll blow up his cover.
Targeting hostiles. Cover.
Let's try it. We haven't done that yet.
Ammunition depleted.
Okay. Oh, ammunition depleted. It's a one-time use. Okay.
Moving to position.
We're gonna have Broken Exile easily finish off this Muton. Unfortunately, no, just have to reload. Okay. Blasted him. Alright, so here's the unit with the med
I
kit.
am on it. We'll go.
Good old Zhang. Let's go ahead and administer this fancy medicine.
Calm yourself. Your wound is nothing.
Now I'm thinking maybe the support path with med kits might be better now that I've got like good armors. Before, when everyone was getting one shot, it was kind of like no big deal, but now that my brothers have nimble, you know? You know.
I'm on it, Commander.
Moving.
Alright, since we already moved up that far, this should be fine
I'm on the move.
to go up to here. More like Colossus++. I mean, yeah. But what is nimble other than Colossus++, you know?
Moving.
Alright, so let's throw a battle scanner as far as we can forward. Just to see what we see. I guess we'll go here.
Big Brother is online.
Big Brother is online. Aha! Some A's. I don't know if this is a normal way to live my life, but my first reaction when I see aliens is like, can I shoot a rocket? Can I just kill them? I think if I move to like here, I bet that's not so close as to activate them. I could count 17 tiles, but I won't. And I'm just gonna get in position to be able to capture the meld. Okay, so from here I can get it the next turn. Okay, great.
I'm on the move.
So we'll move forward and reload.
Reloading weapons.
Move into position. Yes, Commander.
Okay. Healing in combat is not allowed, you thought? Choppy Gat says. Don't know that that could possibly be true. Of course it's allowed. Don't be foolish. Alright, so... Sup, nerds? How's it going? Probably not great. I would guess not great anymore. Alright, let's move curse word up. Capture this tasty, tasty meld. 10 of it. I'd like to get forward to get more meld if we can. The meld greed train is fully online, fully active.
Location confirmed.
Let's run this mech further forward. Okay. I was gonna say, since we've got our battle scanner, I didn't figure that would, you know, trigger anything.
Moving to designated coordinates.
But you never know.
Double time.
Alien activity. Okay. So I think I still like Broken Exile here. I think Broken Exile still has shots on aliens all the way here. I'm hopeful that that's just true.
Moving.
So let's see what happens when we move our mech up. We see meld. It looks fully capturable. So what if I move forward and just overwatch on a bunch of folk and run this nerd forward? Submissive and capturable? That's what I'm thinking.
On the move. Head now.
We'll just stand here and overwatch. Run this little guy forward. Apples and fruits. Our injured assault.
Moving out.
Alien activity. They're in there.
I think I heard something.
I think you're right. I think you did hear something.
I'm all over it.
Let's capture this meld.
It's been secured.
Lovely. So there's a structure here. One thing that I know about structures is that... Are you planning on moving directly to Long War after you beat it on Classic, or will you do Vanilla on Impossible? I think I'll move directly to Long War. I don't think I need to do Vanilla Impossible to figure out what I need to figure out. Alright, so we know that there are aliens in here. One way to find aliens is to greet them properly.
Firing rocket. Let's see how they handle this. I think I heard something.
You will say Long War on Classic is closer to Vanilla Impossible than Vanilla Classic? I see. Well, I don't have like, I don't know. Oh, just cute, these cute little guys. Haven't seen these in a while.
Negative damage.
X-ray down.
Yeah, I don't know what difficulty I'll play Long War on. Haven't decided that. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can interrogate one of these little guys. I guess the follow-up question is, will you do Long War on normal as recommended, or skip right to the... I'm probably gonna skip right to the pain. So is this really just 2 little Altoids? It isn't pain, losing is fun? Exactly. Somebody's read the Battle Brothers loading screen tips and knows all their secrets.
Let's do this.
You blazed through Vanilla Classic and got wrecked by Long War on Classic?
I am moving.
Good. Then we'll see what happens. So this is our unit with the stunner. Go to here. Still Overwatch here though. We can shoot one. We can shoot one little A. Critical hit. Okay. So I could shoot this guy with a pistol, soften him up a tiny bit to increase the chance of the thing succeeding, our stun. Let's see what the chance is without. 49? Pig Max looks so goofy? No, they look beautiful and perfect. Alright, let's flank him and just give him a regular, just a gentle little tap with the pistol. Just like a little... Now don't crit. How about? Just don't crit. Okay, I guess that is what I asked for. Alright, let's see if we can stun him. No!
It's still up. Target is still up.
I'm on it, Commander.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, Scorch him with fire.
All mission objectives complete.
All right, so we got all the aliens dead and all the meld collected. All according to plan. Let's see if with that meld we can do things to our mech trooper. Can we upgrade the mech, etc., etc.? Great. And we got some engineers. You love to see it. So let's go to build/upgrade mech. In service. Okay, so the upgrade cost I can already see. 60 meld. We'll save it. And this mech, let's see. Oh, it doesn't say she's wounded. Is the mech hurt? Does the mech just heal up after each mission? If so, that's insane. That's really good if so. Alright. You had 8 armor, only got 6 damage? Yeah, but the 8 armor is from the mech itself. So the mech repairs itself? If so, that's crazy. That's really good. Okay, so who do we want to give accuracy against enemies in cover? Could give it to one of our heavies. Could give it to Zhang. Sure. Applies to soldiers too. Good to know. It's interesting though that I thought, like, you know, the mech being damaged, given that it's such a huge like boost to the unit's health, that would make them well, I mean, this is great. Panic in South Africa. A lot of panic. Panic in Nigeria. Panic in Egypt. Well. There's panic in a lot of places. Covert operative is ready for extraction. Let's send in the extraction squad. Our covert operative is ready for extraction. The operative holds intel about the location of the Exalt base. So safe conduct back to base is essential. Let's do it.
Excellent.
Total health is separated between health and armor health. Yeah, I noticed that from... there's a few other things that I noticed earlier in the game that differentiated between them. I think one of the genetic modifications was like, will naturally heal up, but only their natural health. I think that was the one that I remember seeing. Okay, so 2 heavies, sniper support. Could bring a baby assault. Deep Space Cowboy. Oop. Change their facial hair. Kind of like it though. Little soul patch. Excellent. Should I give him a helmet? Yeah, let's make that soul patch shine through. Perfect. That's Deep Space Cowboy. Lovely. Still just a baby though. Okay. Let's embark.
Prepare for deployment, Strike One.
Begin assault. Rendezvous with our covert operative.
Operating out of Nigeria. Strike One will have to protect against any hostile activity while the data is being secured.
Okay, so this looks very similar to the very first Exalt mission. Hack 2 Exalt commie arrays, and then, yeah, and then just evac. Great. And whether or not we kill the Exalt, you know, doesn't matter, but hey, we'll do our best.
One of our covert operatives was nearly successful in hacking a series of ExaltCom relays when enemy forces moved into the area. If we're going to have any chance of recovering that data, we'll need
when in Rome
to provide protection while the operative finishes hacking the remaining arrays. If we lose the operative, we won't be able to recover the intel. We have a new objective.
Okay. So let's send our sniper forward and toss out a battle scanner. How about?
On the move. Eyes on target.
We will be doing no such thing because we see Exalt operatives already. That is a beautiful little clump that I noticed that they're in. I can only hit one with a rocket? What a shame. Man, so close. I mean, killing the one is good. I think that's still worth using the projectile. We'll destroy a bunch of that cover. Oh no, I did hit two. That other one, apparently it was in there. Or maybe it was like chain reaction of explosives? Not entirely sure. So I could have the sniper just simply back up, and then we cover with Overwatch. I think that will still work. So let's do that. So even just at this partial cover, I think is totally fine. Ooh, I should be careful though. That could potentially like activate a.
I'm on the move. Moving to position.
This guy's just a baby. So that's our Exalt friend. Hiding behind there, huh? Again, very few problems that can't be solved with a rocket. Oh. But sometimes you either misclick or the rocket misfires. But it's fine.
Moving out.
Shoot him with a railgun. No problem.
Nailed him.
10-4.
So we'll just get everyone in position.
Position confirmed.
Kind of over here. And let's see, where do I want to get this unit? Eventually maybe over here, but not right now. That's right, nailed him. Took him out with a railgun. Railgun uses half its ammo. That's kind of insane.
Back online.
Let's just reload. It's a lot of ammo to just not have.
Okay.
That's affirmative.
So we're just gonna
I understand.
crawl forward with Overwatch. Okay, so they're that way, huh?
Shh. You hear that?
Do. So like right in here. So let's move forward to here or to here. Is that too far this way? Might be.
Headed there now.
Let's see. See if we trigger anything. Okay, did not. So then, I'm assuming we will spot some Exalt by throwing this little battle scanner. And I assumed wrong. You know what they say about assumptions.
What's making that noise?
So are they in here maybe? Could be up there. So if that's the case, does that mean that this high ground is mine for the taking? Or does it not always indicate the closest enemy? Because if I could take that high ground, I think I'll have a vantage point over basically everything.
Location confirmed.
Well. That's interesting.
Let's do this.
So let's run up there. Your boy Slurgy likes high ground hexes. And high ground squares. Kind of just into having the high ground. I learned from my boy Obi-Wan Kenobi that as soon as you get the high ground,
Already there.
the high ground rather, it's over. Go. The Exalt are active. Slurgy doesn't discriminate between those hexes. Right. Oh. This shot might still be good though.
With pleasure.
Can confirm was good. Oh, that was, they didn't even activate until I did that. That's interesting.
Location confirmed.
Shoot him with a plasma rifle, maybe. Or actually, no, hold on, even better. No, never mind. I was gonna say run and gun and shoot with a scatter laser. Actually, well, let's try this. We're just gonna see. This is unlikely to succeed. But if we can get a kill on Deep Space Cowboy. No, okay. Just too far away. Blasted with plasma.
Moving.
Watching my preferred tactics makes you very excited for Long War? Is it that I like high ground? Or just that I like to clump up and let myself get hit by a grenade later? Could be anything. Could be anything. So, let's see if there's any Exalt back here. Or is it the Overwatch creep? Had to learn that one the hard way. No Exalt over there.
That's affirmative.
It's many things.
That's affirmative.
Well,
We're green to go.
good, I think.
Okay.
Okay, let's just go down to here and then hunker down. I don't know if we can move this unit forward yet or not. Might be able to.
Headed there now.
Still just hunker down. Okay. So we'll just go ahead and stand exactly where we are in Overwatch while we inch forward
Okay.
with our covert op. So I'm a little spooked by what could be over that way. We haven't explored that way yet.
We have an operative in position to begin the hack, Commander. We just have to activate the relay to acquire the data. Our operative decrypted some of the Exalt data and temporarily disrupted their communications.
Aha.
Slow them down. Now we just need to find and hack the remaining relays. Commander, we're detecting new contacts moving towards Strike 1's current position.
Okay. So through squad sight, we should be able to see these nerds, and we can. So there's one with a sniper rifle and one with... Is that one of the heavy versions or the regular? Just regular. Okay. So I should be able to kill them both with our fancy new ability. Let's see if that's how it works out. First one. No! Disaster.
Got it. Moving.
Alright, we'll just overwatch right where we are here. Maybe I'll move Zhang here. Cover that area a little better. If things spawn after after we hack that other relay. Exalt activity.
What's making that noise?
Yeah, we don't really have good vision there, but maybe won't really need it. At least at the moment. And we're out of battle scanners. I think I can just literally chill here and overwatch.
I'm rolling.
And I'm gonna hack this one. Again, if that causes units to
That's the last of the relays, Commander.
spawn,
We've got
that's totally
Exalt's
fine by
data.
me.
Now we just need to get the operative to the evac zone. Objectives updated.
So if units do spawn here, moving here will let me see
There
them,
now.
but at the same time keep me safe from the other Exalt units that might be moving forward.
You hear that?
Exalt reinforcements are in the area, Commander.
Behind me! I see. Consider yourselves overwatched. If you move. And you didn't. But oh my goodness. That guy's so dead. Alright, so we burned all our Overwatch shots on just the one enemy. Okay, so I'm gonna see if we can get a stun on this Exalt. We're gonna see if we can capture him to interrogate him. So our covert op, well, let's see, we may want that damage. We'll figure out how we want that damage. So Zhang, oh, he can't see the other one? Really? Really? We do have a shredder. So we can move our operative away and then shred. Let's start with that, actually.
That's affirmative.
I don't care that this says it's flanking, because those units are gonna die. We'll go ahead and blow up the car too. Just for fun. Excellent. So let's move forward and see if we can, oh, we didn't hit the other one? Really? Huh. I wonder if I just missed that. See if we can capture an Exalt. Oh! No!
Forcers are willing to resort to such extreme measures to avoid being taken alive?
Interesting. Okay. That's not what I expected to be possible. You got? Apparently. I got. Exalt is hardcore.
This one is finished.
Apparently so. Exalt activity.
Heavy fire near my location.
Okay. So. Sniper has vision of both through squad sight. Alright, we're gonna do a regular attack here.
Dead
And that's it, because okay. Because of the thing that Medieval Man was describing earlier, basically. I'm assuming. So maybe not as reliable as I thought, the way that works. I don't have a great way of putting a ton of damage out on that unit. Baggermeister can throw a smoke here. We could turn this mech into a thing with one for all. But if we attack, then we can't one for all afterwards, right? It's not like we're, let's see. Yeah, no. So we could do one for all and make cover. I kind of want to try it just to kind of understand the implications.
Cover position here.
Like, how vulnerable is that unit then? So for him to get a flanking shot, he's gotta move way too far. I think this should be safe. Shoot him with a plasma rifle. Blasting him.
I'm rolling.
Moving to position.
Okay.
I'm on the move.
And we'll move forward here and throw a smoke. Just, I don't know. Can I hit everyone? Not that we really need to. No. That's fine though.
Smoke's in the air.
Roger that.
We'll move Deep Space Cowboy up and just end turn there. This poor Exalt's like, I'm all alone. I'm in danger.
X-ray neutralized.
Combat
Heads
rush.
up, Commander. Exalt forces are moving into position near Strike 1.
Excuse me, sir.
I need additional ammo.
Okay.
They're attempting to retreat.
So that one did do Overwatch. So I guess I can't walk up and stun him. That has a rocket? He does. But you know what he doesn't have anymore? A rocket. So that other unit was all the way over here.
Moving out.
So let's reload on something Toad.
We're green to go.
Let's get... No, we'll just Overwatch right there.
Moving.
Move Zhang forward and reload.
Reloading.
We're just gonna keep doing all for one, or whatever it's called, there. Could throw a fresh smoke, but we'll just Overwatch one turn. Bagameister, let's hunker down. Let's see, does reloading... Hold on. One for all, one activated... Moving or using an arm-based weapon. So does reloading count as using an arm-based weapon? It might. Nope. Excuse me, sir. This is an Arby's. No? Okay.
I'll get him next.
Well,
Adjusting aim.
better luck next time.
Negative ammo. I'm spent.
And then the sniper's gonna be out of ammo. Oh no! Okay, that wasn't bad at all. Yeah, let's just shoot him. Right where I'm at.
Massive firepower over here.
Zhang will take 2 shots here. 97%. 97%. Okay. 95%. Got him. Okay. Operation Vengeful Sword. Great success. No problem. No problems at all. All right. I'm going to use the restroom real quick. I'll be back in just a second. I've returned. Oh, and we gained some delicious, delicious experience. Oh man, got another sniper. Oh, okay. The sniper just straight up wasn't a colonel yet. Still do double tap, I think. You just lost a Swordmaster bro against some webnecks? Oh no. That's not what you want. Okay, Mayhem, definitely. But he was the saddest Swordmaster you've ever seen, happy to get rid of him? I don't know, even the saddest Swordmaster you've ever seen is usually pretty good. Okay, Repair Servos. Confers 2 health recovery at the start of each turn. A total of 6 health can be regenerated per battle. Okay. Expanded storage. Allows additional use of Restorative Mist, Grenade Launcher, or Proximity Mine Launcher in each mission. And increase primary weapon. Oh. Is that what the next upgrade of the mech will give me? Like the ability to use these things? Considering I don't have my mech upgraded yet, I guess I'll go Repair Servos. Hello, Something Toad 1. Welcome, welcome. And then Curse Word. Maybe I do actually go for the Field Medic. Maybe I make medic-y supports now that, you know, my units actually have like a bunch of health. Man, 2 additional uses of Smoke Grenade each mission is crazy good though. You don't need to heal if you just don't take damage. Flapperjack24, thank you for the subscription, for the sub. I appreciate that. Excellent. Gain some more Exalt intelligence.
Intel decryption completed. Recalculating possible Exalt facility locations.
Alright, so we're gonna go to the gray market. We're gonna sell all this Exalt stuff. Because it's just cosmetic. We don't care. Don't care about that at all. So drone autopsy still going. I don't think there's any other things I want to spend my money on. Satellite uplink is gonna finish in 6 days. So I wonder if oh, I don't have a foundry yet. Why don't I do that? We'll build a foundry next to a workshop here. Okay. And what else would I want to build? Maybe more laboratories? Now that I've got a little more experience with this, I think this is a mess and could be better. That kind of goes without saying, but it's very much a mess.
Contact detected.
All right, let's see if we can take out a medium UFO with a laser-mounted aircraft.
Enemy is padlocked. Closing on
Let's give him extra aim. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Great. Let's send in the Sky Ranger. And let's send in the same squad that we did last time. No notes, no modifications. Send them as they are.
We have visual on the mission site. Setting down.
Alright, let's begin assault.
Get ready to deploy. Our AO is within the continental United States. The downed UFO is in a remote area outside a small
So,
town.
given this is a downed
Secure the
UFO,
crash site.
we should try
Prevent any
to
civilian casualties.
capture one of the ship captains so that we can interrogate them. That is our next mission objective thing. So we'll do our best. We have the arc.
This is Big Sky.
What's it actually called? Arc blaster? Arc.
Strike 1 is in position.
What's the name of it again?
Loud and clear, Big Sky. We'll monitor those readings
Arc.
from here. Strike 1 is authorized to assault the alien craft.
Well, stun. I stun them. Alright, so let's start out by moving to this high ground here. And securing that. Maybe I dash all the way to the corner?
Roger that.
Sure. It's a little bit sketchy. Okay. We do want that meld after all. So let's move Zhang up to here. This little tree stump.
Understood. Moving out.
And then if that's good, we can put units between them and shouldn't risk anything too crazy from pathing and blah blah blah.
Running.
Okay. I think we're good.
Systems engaged.
Shouldn't activate any other aliens then.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Stepping off.
Alien activity. Alright, so we'll go ahead and overwatch on our sniper. And maybe move Zhang forward again. Could also do it with curse word. Curse word is faster. It's kind of another high ground little area here. Another one here.
I'm on it, Commander.
Let's start out just moving to this square.
Heading to that location. Contact.
Okay. We found enemies. Sniper gonna take a reaction shot and miss. Unexpected. So what can we do with rockets? Always the question to ask. There are trees in our way. We'll hunt for the right pixels. I think that's just the max range of it. Oof. Kind of bad then, actually. It sort of sucks. Sean can get a rocket though. Oh, I don't want to destroy my own cover though. That would be so bad. I think it'll turn it into a stump. It'll turn it into half cover. Is what I've seen in the past. That's still very bad. I don't like this at all. I haven't really seen what the drones can do in combat yet. Actually, I can, oh, it's only when I'm in range of them. I was gonna say I can look at my, like, targeting computer thing since I've, autopsied one, but I'm assuming they get an attack if they're not able to repair. Your Swordmaster got brain damage? Congratulations. I don't know why that other one is just too high up. Yeah, that just doesn't seem worth it. You want to get rid of him? He's a Swordmaster. There's no way you want to get rid of a Swordmaster. That's an insane statement. Man, I just have no good attacks. I shouldn't have moved that far forward.
Got it.
Let's go here to this full cover. Do have shots on 2 A's. Can move here and make full cover for units to go behind if I wanted. That's actually probably the play.
On my way. Cover position here.
Okay, so then I can move forward and actually attack with these units. So he only gets one target here. Only 20% chance to hit. Just because it's so far away. This is our baby after all.
I'm on the move.
Okay, so both heavies are able to hit both targets. 75 and 55. Same hit chances here. Well, See what we can hit.
Missed.
Target eliminated.
Not loving this. I'm kind of worried. Oh no! Activated another pod. Disc is moving.
Watch the flanks.
Oh, okay.
They're moving around the side.
No! Okay, that's okay. We can use a med kit to stabilize. Wait, is he the one with the med kit? No, Zhang is. Okay. And even through squad sight, don't have vision of any of the A's, because trees. Trees. Alright, can I shoot a rocket and hit both? Oh man, these trees are my arch nemesis. Oh. But do I want to shoot the shredder? I almost think the shredder is going to be better. So I got to find that single pixel again. Oh, 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 oh. Shredded. Now with those trees gone. No. Well, wishful thinking. So I've got 3 turns still. Zhang does have like 50% extra damage to mechanical units, and the unit is shredded.
Affirmative.
So this should do a ton of damage if it hits. Only 55% chance to hit. Only 7 damage. It's the same info, right? Yeah. Missed.
Alien contacts are withdrawing. On my way.
I wonder if I can get squad sight of that other unit. Let's go here and I can always just retreat with Deep Space Cowboy. Will that give squad sight? No. What a disaster. This spot sucks. I guess because that cliff edge? What's the shot look like? 10 damage, 51%. If we hit him... Oh. Oh. Look at that.
Style neutralized.
No problems.
That's affirmative.
We'll overwatch back there still. See if that guy moves forward. And it does. Adios, nerd.
Bye-bye.
Alright, so let's get Zhang up there to stabilize
Heading there now.
a boy here.
Moving to position.
Hopefully this doesn't activate another pod. Yeah, it's still considered undercover. Oh, I suppose there's like a little... Is it just because he's flying? Okay. Shoot him with a railgun. Or not, but maybe still okay.
Out of ammo. Target still in play.
I'm rolling.
See if we can get a shot on something towed. We cannot. Still have 2 turns to stabilize, so I'm just gonna shoot. We still have the second half of our turn, actually, because of the ability. Oh, we moved in the first half. Never mind.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Never mind. Flying gives plus 20 defense, same as low cover. Okay. And it'll just display low cover on their unit card. Okay, stabilize this soldier. Curse word. You're fine. No problem. Okay, so we're gonna take a turn to reload on much of the squad.
On the move.
This high ground spot sucks. There's too many trees.
Back online.
I'm worried about the future of our meld. Spent a lot of turns in combat already. Okay, so that unit is just chilling, as they are.
Acknowledged.
Okay, so let's move forward and then reload.
Ready to engage.
Let's push forward with our mech boy.
That's affirmative. Alien canister located.
Well, another meld bites the dust. No way we're getting to that one in time. I think he may have self-healed instead of revived the other unit. Well, it said stabilized.
Let's do this.
Did I screw that up? What about having dedicated runners for meld?
Double time.
Moving out.
Might be worth doing. You did it right, he's fine? Okay. The UI is just confusing. Yeah, I think he was like bleeding out. And I think the medikit can... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't used that many medkits to know for sure exactly what happened there, if we're being honest.
Orders confirmed.
Yeah, let's go to this tree stump. And we're just gonna chill kind of over here.
I'm on the move.
It's weird that it says can be revived. Well, I'm out of med charges, so
On my way.
without the revive perk, you can only leave them on the ground alive but out of the fight. Okay. Yeah, I remember that perk existing, returning them with like 33% health or whatever it was. Alien activity. Alright, let's throw ourselves a battlefield scanner. Up here towards this alien spaceship craft. let's see what we see.
Eyes open.
We see an alien spaceship craft.
On my way.
Hello, Curseword. Good evening, good evening.
Moving to position.
How are you this day?
Aye, aye, Commander.
Alright, so we're just gonna Overwatch crawl forward. As you do.
On the move.
We're gonna get our sniper in a reasonable spot, and then we'll push someone forward, I guess. Yeah, the other meld is in there. But long day. Hope your XCOM run is doing well. For the most part, we've had a few minor setbacks. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, I would say it's going pretty well. Alright, so our assault is still a baby. So the assault can't be the one to move forward. So I'm going to send Zhang forward. There's a lot of health pips.
I understand.
Let's just go to here. Okay, we'll just Overwatch on the whole squad.
Heading to that location.
Speak of the devil, there you are. There you are. Indeed, indeed. So there's aliens on their vessel. Not surprising. So let's just go ahead and Overwatch, and then we'll push
On task.
Zhang forward. Nothing here yet. Spooky.
I am moving.
Interesting that the alien activity is like there. It's like, oh, okay. I was gonna say like not almost like not on their ship. Blast them. Okay, not bad, not bad. The mutons don't even seem that beefy anymore, which is crazy. Crazy to say. Alright, so we can do both our abilities on this turn, because we got that fancy perk. So let's put them to work. Shot 1. Double tap. Shot 2. Alright. Incredible. So that's pretty strong, I notice. Okay. And I am also going to move Deep Space Cowboy forward to be ready for the future opportunity to potentially stun and interrogate a ship captain. So we're going to take the turn to reload on our sniper. So we'll just keep overwatching around the sides. can probably push the rest of the squad forward then. Just like to here. And
Order confirmed.
put our mech up there. Probably go ahead and put Deep Space Cowboy there. Not sure that we'll be able to make use of our
I am moving.
To withstand an impact like that at such a velocity.
oh yeah, Valen.
materials
Yeah,
used
yeah,
in
yeah.
that
We've
vessel's
heard
hull
this before.
Must be at least an order of magnitude beyond any element.
Just a chill bro 97. Hello. Big fan of the Battle Bro stuff? Well, glad to hear it.
There's something over.
Glad you're enjoying. We've opened a door. What do we see? Nothing. Silence.
I am going.
Do I dare enter? XCOM's pretty cool too. I hope you enjoy this enough to get to the Long War mod. That is the long-term plan, just a chill bro. There was a brief moment, I think some people may have seen it, where I was like, man, I don't know if this game's for me actually.
Heading there now.
I've changed my tune,
Moving to position.
having a great time. Alien activity. Alright, so there's some on the craft over there. So is our sniper kind of useless where she is now? Sort of. So let's move her to join the rest of the squad.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Okay. And we can push up somewhat, but I'm not going to open this door till we get everyone in position. So I'll probably just not go any further there at
Target
all.
confirmed. On our way.
Time to motor.
I'm on my way.
I love the sound that the mech makes when it moves. It's pretty sweet. Alien activity.
Moving out.
Okay. Nothing activated. So I think we're going to be good to open that door. But we're going to get everyone in position first.
Affirmative, Commander.
Spooky door.
Moving to
Makes you wonder how it is that we're actually operating these things.
I am moving out.
Now she's going to give her speech about, you know, not blowing up all their fancy equipment.
Roger.
We'll keep that in mind, I guess, if we have to. Alien activity.
What is making that sound?
Might be through this door. We'll take one more turn
Got it. Moving.
to get our sniper in place before we do anything. And we're just going to open the door with all of our abilities still active. Oh, can the mech not open doors? That's funny. It's empty. Okay. Robot hands. Too big and clunky for the controls.
Moving to position.
So is this room just empty? Guess this room is just empty. So can we move
On my way.
to here? We can.
Affirmative, Commander.
So we'll get in position to open the next
Location
door.
confirmed.
I'm on it, Commander.
On the move.
I'm gonna assume I can't throw a battlefield scanner through the door. It's not some sort of like magic phase device.
I don't think we are alone out here.
Let's see what happens if I try. Oh, it makes it look like it'll let me. Huh. Well, let's try that. Does that work? Oh, it just opens the door. Okay. All right. Okay.
I'm on it, Commander.
So I wonder if we'll have one of these dudes that we can potentially interrogate just sitting here on the other side of this door. That would be great. The more you know, I know. Yeah, that was good information to gain because, boy, that could potentially backfire. Like, yeah, yikes. As a general rule, when it comes to alien doors, anything you do to them will open them. I see.
Quiet. There's something over there.
Okay, so I'm assuming, hoping, thinking, dreaming that we're gonna get one of those beings of pure energy in here and we can stun them and interrogate them. What, did I not press the button?
We should make every attempt to capture one of the
Aha.
soldiers using the arc thrower. There doesn't seem to be much left when we attack outright.
So the first question is, I'm gonna have to move this guy out of the way, but can I even get close enough to do the stun on him? Now I can destroy his cover with collateral damage, presumably, or maybe even the flamethrower.
Okay.
If he can panic, that would be incredible. It does look like I can destroy his stuff. And that will put him in the perfect amount of damage. Let's do that.
Firing on target. I have no ammunition.
Excellent. Alright. Let's bring this little interrogation device forward
On my way.
and stun him. Collateral here will lose you cash. That's fine.
Subduing target.
Haha!
In analyzing this new
An
artifact,
outsider
as soon as you return.
is ours. We're gonna bring an outsider to the inside. And we're gonna interrogate him and figure out the alien's true plans. Those are the, captains of the ship. Ooh, new cutscene.
Is that all that's left of the specimen we attempted to capture?
Yes. I believe we may have found the source of the strange readings we picked up when we first encountered it.
What is it, Doctor?
We're not exactly sure. It's organic in nature, yet highly magnetized, and it appears to resonate very faintly within a specific electromagnetic spectrum. It is currently unclear how or...
Perhaps that's because this is outside your field of expertise, Doctor.
Oh.
If what you're saying is true, this object is an antenna, one that's receiving a signal.
That signal. Can we trace it?
No, at least not yet. We would first need to determine its encryption algorithm.
My team can handle that.
In that case, I will focus on constructing an interface between this object and our global communications array, which we'll need to trace the signal.
Then it looks like researching this crystal should be our top priority.
Every UFO is guaranteed to have an outsider. I have noticed this. That is something I have figured out. Okay. So our support here allows medkits to revive critically wounded soldiers at 33% maximum health. Yeah. So that's the magic revive medkit. Suppression still feels potentially really useful. Revive with only one medkit. Well, yeah, I'll probably just go with suppression. I just feel like the smoke grenade is super useful. I like the ability to have extra. That way I can use them a bit more liberally. I've found they're pretty handy. Oh, we got a light plasma rifle? Sweet. Sweet. You'll love to see it. Okay. Well, I think that is actually a good place for me to call it for this particular stream. Go ahead and send you guys over to Brenly. I'm assuming I should be able to be back tomorrow, under the assumption I can. Oh yeah, for any of you that are hanging out here and, you know, just chilling. Cake Zero just came here from YouTube. Well, welcome, Cake Zero. If you guys want to hear your boy Slurgy do something very different from just streaming video games, click on the link from that message that just popped up. You wouldn't recommend smoke grenades in this game? Okay, we'll chill here for a moment. Cake Zero, let me know what you came here to say. He came here from YouTube and now you're sending him back there? True. But while Cake Zero is apparently describing why he wouldn't recommend smoke grenades, you should click on that link and give it a listen. It'll be, for the Battle Brothers fans in the room, it will be a tune you recognize. But why would we not recommend smoke grenades in this game? The tension is palpable. So far, it has seemed to be incredibly useful. But when someone scrambles from another platform and they're like, wait, I have a take. I at least want to give them the opportunity. Oh, just kidding. Well,